What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and welcome to another session of the HPJ Podcast. Alright, well, what is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and welcome to session 7 of the HPJ Podcast. I am your host, HPJ, and it is March 16th of 20. So we're already 3 months in and it is one crazy host. I am not able to upload things. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and probably upload louder yesterday. But that's also because I need to block out like the background noise because my family's watching the basketball game. This is apparently on I forgot today. So it's a very, very short stream, but hopefully I get it. So let's talk. So as you guys know, one of the things I want to talk about or address is what's going on with Twitter. I mean, Twitter, with TikTok. So, TikTok, as if who've been under latest social media craze that has hit, in the last couple of years. It's basically like the new Instagram and Twitter, whatever. And there's been a lot of things going on with it. Primarily, there's been some issues in regards content that, well, it's basically a lot of issues going on with its handlers. So, for those who don't know, recently the TikTok, the owner of TikTok, who is not Chinese, he's Korean, lives in, he was in China, and basically running it from China. He did all these things to be relegated under whatever bullshit the U.S. government wants with him. But now they've given him an ultimatum. Either he sells TikTok to a U.S. company or TikTok gets banned. And he has till September 15th, I believe, to do this. Now, this is just ridiculous because there's a lot of speculation for why they're doing this to TikTok. I agree with every one of the speculation. The biggest one, of course, is money. Because TikTok is not owned by the U.S. It is owned lives in a country that definitely in quotes enemy to the U.S. government or Queen. And there's been a lot of controversy already behind a lot of the stuff that's been going on. So we're not even going to go into that. But yeah, there's a lot of issues just going on itself with how the situation has been handled. I don't think there's anything wrong with TikTok. I think TikTok is fine as long as there's not these TikTok challenges that are having kids 6 feet under by the individuals of it or hurting themselves to critical condition. Because of the situations that are going on, a lot of people have finally addressed that they're in support of TikTok, standing up for themselves. And I think it's simply just a money thing, because that also come out too. And that was from one of himself. He said because we've seen clips of it, he's been all through the U.S. government for the last couple of months. Every other year they scream, we're going to ban TikTok, we're going to ban TikTok. They're not going to comply with us, we're going to ban TikTok. You guys will never be able to use TikTok, we will ban TikTok. TikTok has done absolutely nothing wrong to the U.S. government, and clearly it shows. And because of how things have been operating, a lot of people basically have said, yeah, like, we support TikTok. Then there's like this whole thing that if TikTok gets banned, they're going to charge $1 million fine if you use TikTok under regulation. It's very childish. It's very petty. I agree with everything. Them trying to find way they can to control anything that they can't control. Because, funny enough, for those who don't know, Meta, which is Facebook, Instagram, whatever under that, even that has to where, yeah, we believe it. There's a lot of Meta gets breached almost every other week. I don't understand what's different about that. There's like thousands of claims behind TikTok, and every one of them is the same. Worried about what's up like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X. I call it Twitter. And all these other social sites. I mean, the point is, if you do decide to ban TikTok, but many of us said we're not going to take the risk. We're just going to go back to this. Okay. I think they're not as bad as what I think. But yeah, that's like one of the big things that's been going on with the situation right there. I personally am glad he's fighting. I think there is a better solution. It's just the owners of TikTok are really, I mean, the U.S. government is just trying to find any ploy for the fact that they suck at holding in social topics that are currently going on, and feel like they need to just keep it up. So, yeah, it's bullshit. And we all know it's bullshit. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to murder note. Hey, there's a players. Let's talk some media. I watched this. Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals are going on right now. I think in Santa Monica, uh, uh, somewhere in Southern California. Santa Clara Regionals, I think. Yeah, I don't know because like I just found out about it from somebody like, hey, we're at Regionals. I wasn't going. So yeah, that's going on today. Some other news. If I haven't already talked about it, Konami has announced that next wave the next major, the next huge events have been listed. We're gonna have WC happening in January. No, in June. Why should it? So for the rest of June to July, all the WCQs will be happening. So North American WCQ, Europe's WCQs, and Latin America's WCQs, and Asia's WCQs will all be happening. So in preparations of September, when everyone meets up in, let's see, that'd be awesome though. Sacramento Holding Worlds. World will be held this year in Seattle, Washington. So yeah, if you guys did not accept that, neither did I, but I didn't. Seattle to do it, but they did. So not bad. But yeah, that's the thing. Lewis Tag, brilliant. Lewis of the Shining. That set has been announced for the OCG. It will come out the end of May. And so far, the trick stop are top of the town because they're getting a ton of new support. Can't talk out. This Battlefront. Like, let's move over. Go. So yeah, the trick stars are going to be one of the two decks that they said are going to be showcased. So yeah, trick star getting support. I believe one of the chaos monsters is also getting some support. So that's going to be a thing. By chaos, I don't mean actual chaos monsters. No, we're talking chaos as in like the OG chaos monsters. No, the C member monsters. chaos members. The chaos members, I think Tachyon Dragon is the ability Tachyon Dragon because I didn't follow too much with what is that set? I didn't follow too much with actual anime. I just followed myself with has it. Yeah, he's gonna be having his part finished there. Then there was some more confirmation of cards coming. There's a new archetype that's going to be introduced in Infinity, excuse me, Forces. The set that's going to be showcased with Zedia. So, Dry Time is really archetype called Immediate Smiths, which are light attribute team type monsters that are basically summoning themselves and doing things. Do something themselves. By this time next week, the April 1st OCD for Forbidden Limited will be announced, so I will be doing a video on that. We talk about the OCD for Forbidden Limited list because they made an announcement a few days ago that on the 24th of this month they will be dropping the information there for that pack. And just do their sets. Also, a couple more cards are being dropped for their quarter century rare collection in the OCG. I still don't know what ours would be particularly in the OCG. But they got a couple of cards to support dragons. Ramulus, monster, Dragon Equestri, the link one, and then White Giant Collapse Serpent and Dark Catapult Serpent are also going to be added to that set too. So that's pretty cool. They're also confirmed that Animation Chronicles 2024 will be coming soon. I didn't do a video about it because I really didn't do a video on this cards. So June 22nd is when the set is streamed. I believe it's there a month after. So we're getting our Battles of Legends. That is basically just Animation Chronicles places. You cut it. So yeah, Battles of Legends Tournament 1. It's supposed to produce all the cards that were actually in the OCG, the tournament arena right now. All the stuff that was for the Built-In Hill Arsenal series is going to be in this within the first ultimate. We're getting Accurate Support, Genex, Infernoid, which are these and some more cards for the manga and stuff for the Sky Strikers and chances of some other cards coming as well. This is funny though because right before then, um, this is literally June 20th, so literally the same day as their pack. Now, as far as the quarter century rare stuff goes, just to let everybody know, we will be receiving our 20th century stuff soon as well because our second pack, the 25th anniversary 25th, the Rarity Collection 2, is supposed to come out May 20th. We had an emergency confirmation this week. This is, excuse me, you guys do excuse me, not really, not the water. I'm just looking through media organization right now, just cards I'm missing, but it doesn't seem like much. I'm looking at the OCG's official tournament pack, OTS pack for Star Trek will release in February. Ultimate Chaos Angel, Rock of the Vanquish, and Harpie Brother Duster are the ultimate rares. For the super rares, King Tiger, Wang Fu, love that card, very good card. Untwin King, Urha, Labyrinth Kegler, then Cornfred, Halsta, Unchained Soul of Servaria, ADB, Highway King Caesar, Curly Sleeping Memory, Terror of the Overfruit, Curly, and what is it? Mandium reframing, super rares, and then for the commons we have Bowser Shot, Electric Virus, Puppet, Puppet Plant, Marionette Mite, Ray Raptor, Canvas, uh, Fire Plant Lady, Raider Wing, Zephyro Queen of Dragons, Right Raptor, Force Tricks, Gem of Light, Ray Raptor Call, Finite Mining, and Magic Spectre, Tornado, and Tempest. That's the comp. This is a very neat set. I think the only thing I really care about is that other rare Harpie Feather Duster, which wouldn't be surprised if we see Harpie Feather Duster in the Rarity Collection. He fit the Rarity Collection stuff for it too, because I would love the Harpie Feather Duster now. I've read some of the Harpie cards, but I listed Harpie Lady 1 with the chicken for. There's no alternate art for Harpie Lady 1, and I don't understand why, and I just Harpie Lady 1 is a especially considering the fact that she has Bandai artwork, it's just that TCG is just afraid and scared to give mommy her spotlight. Dark Magician, Red Eyes and Blue Eyes, I got one, I understand why Dark Magician got, she got one too, and I understand why Harpie Lady can get hers. It's only fair. Um, but yeah, looking at this thing, I'm actually quite shocked. Electric Virus, Puppet Plant, and Marionette Knight. If you guys don't know what the three of those are, they were back in like, they were released in like old school Yu-Gi-Oh days. Like in the early 2000s, like in the mid 2000s. And they were supposed to be counters to help you take control of monsters of particular types. Electric Virus, I think, was supposed to help you with fiends and dragons. Puppet Plant was to get warriors and I forget what he was Puppet Plant. Puppet Plant. I know Marionette might get zombies, but I forget like because they're basically like hand trap S monsters, and what you do with them is that you drop them from your hand to take control of monster your opponent controls. Okay, so Puppet Plant got Spellcaster and warriors your opponent controls. So I was originally released in Strike of Neos 2007, and it was reprinted again in Turbo Pack 5, started at Kaiba Reloaded, and then OTS Pack. The next one was the Electric Virus, which I believe that contains dragons. Hold on one second. Okay, so, um, Electric Virus. But I'm looking this up now. You discard it to get a machine or a thunder or dragon type monster. Take control of it until the end. Also released in Strike of Neo. So I've been reading that might was also in Strike of Neo, and it was probably Zombie and Rock. Because I was like, Zombie and Fiend. Okay, so that's what each of them expected. Marionette Mite is an insect electric virus with thunder and puppet plant. So that explains the plot. Marionette Mite was released in Strike of the Neos, and then re-released in the Zombie Structure Deck, and then re-released again in Zombie Horde Structure Deck, and then released again in yes. So yeah, all three of the OG monster controlling hand traps uh, released simultaneously in one shot. I wonder how much they go for online. I'm not even gonna lie, because I think it seems here they've all been put in the same room with common, like the original print. Oh, they're still cheap, but the rare version of Puppet Plant is like $3, but the reprints are all like under 50 cents. So you're pretty good on that. Puppet Plant, Marionette Mite. The one I have, yeah, same thing. It's structured like version footprint in the range of $1. Expected Neo, yes, pack, and structured that version. Pretty much get all under like a decent to it. Okay? And then Electric Virus. Um, oh shit. Star Battle Pack Tournament. $20 for an electric virus. That's lovely. The rest of them are like under 50 cents. Yeah, starter deck you can reload it. Common, short print common, LTS type, short print common, star, strike. So yeah, you're not worried. Yeah, those are some things there's that. Um, not too much else. Maybe going on in Rush. I know there's some like, oh yeah, sleeves and stuff are coming off the Rush too. Because that's part of the WCT that's going to happen for them. And no, the Tokyo event, Duelist Festival. There's going to be some playmats and series released for them in the OCT. There's like some artwork that's been going around about the weathers, World Chalice, what is it, Metal Foes, Zodiac. Yeah, so there's like a lot of cool stuff going on from the art book that's supposed to be released in a few weeks. So I cannot wait to see that. Century printed for the Century Rare. Oh yeah, for the collection. Madolce is getting a reprint um in there. Magellan, Prince Pudding says Messenger Gelato, Hoot Cake, Angeli, Pudding Sessa, Tiramisu, Chocolate Alamo, Lasting Flay, Princess Star, Chateau, Ticket, Salon, and basically anything you would need. Um, oh, the Musketeers are getting rich. I think the Musketeers are all themed. They kind of work well with their theme archetype. Thunders, because I didn't know Thunder Dragon Colossus was in there. So, Dragon Dark, Dragon Matrix, Thunder Dragon Egg, Thunder Dragon. Thunder Dragon Matrix, Dark, Hawk, or Colossus, and Titan, and Dragon Fusion are all getting released. Drytrons and Nurture Ramos. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm more excited for Medallion. I hope the TCD gives us some reprints on Medallion cards. Who Cake? Not even Who Cake, it's actually Gelato. The last time we seen this Gelato reprint, it was a short print reprint in one of the OCS cards. Yeah. Bonfire is getting reprinted because that didn't take long. Is the TCG gonna follow? Hell no. They're still making money. They're still making money off of them damn Maze and Millennium packs. Because that thing is like, how much are bonfires? Even though I'm not looking for it. Because I had a discussion before with, I got hundreds though, right? And, I think that, ultra rare by itself is like 70 to 75 bucks. Collector's rares are reaching from 130 to 70 line. So, yeah. My personal opinion, look, unless you're building fire, I would not pick these up unless you're building. He has them, just get rid of it. Just like Rhoda itself, Rhoda's always been reprinted. So. Digimon stuff. The starter decks are getting talked about. The two starter decks are just coming out. Cinderella Mon has been this is a bad bitch. And there's a couple of new stuff coming out of the movie stuff. The villains and bros are getting their prints as well. It's funny though because it's something or something people may not know is not all the Digimon are going to be doing movie adaptation representation in the set because if I'm not mistaken, there's no villain for Star Wars. The Star Wars didn't have a movie, and then what's the name didn't have a movie either. Yeah, I believe Crossroads didn't have a movie, and Ghost Game didn't have. You won't see Ghost Game or Crossroads, but from what I've seen, you will see Adventure One, Adventure Two, Tamer, Frontier. Then you'll see Savor, and you'll see the movies, of course, from those respective ones. You'll see Try's movie. Is well, what you won't see are Donnie Ron. I think it's just only else, and I think you'll see last season of main villain. You won't see um maybe Try. Because I don't know if they consider Try. Like Try was movies, like it was like they've already done Donnie Ron. Fuel to the fire for an estimate on which you pay. And then I think that's about it. Because VT 15, VT 16, VT 17 are perfectly well. So I really can see what about that. Speaking of which, there was a new Digimon that just got announced. So that's cute. And according to this, my package won't be coming for tomorrow. Thanks, Amazon. So yeah, currently the latest set here in TCG for um is being Apocalypse Exceed, um Exceed Apocalypse, and then the double typing stuff from the events are still going on. So that yeah, I could really honestly say I didn't even know Star was on. They're cheap as on top of when you win play the Digimon. Is there an ultimate one? Yes, I forget. Is there a weird year with Walumanjimon? In some games he's supposed to be an Omega, some games he's an ultimate. He's supposed to be a corrupted monster. And then it's like, okay, I guess. It's really weird. Like I love my Digimon, my Digimon for the whole thing, like before the Digimon stop fixing the problem. So yeah, if you guys haven't already seen, I did do my video on Digimon. Did my was it my backpack, but I did my yellow vaccine slash yellow security control. I guess whatever because I was gonna situation. There was a cute one in this side. Your opponent cannot reduce. Oh, it's the same cute one. Oh, oh. I was gonna say I have to. No, I can get the manga. That'll that's probably coming soon. I didn't think it was it now. I thought it was it. Um, it's really not much. Like, I didn't really care for Exceed Apocalypse. I got mostly what I wanted from Blast Aces. I just wanted two, I was say two Sarafima, two of my boy, um, Holy Digimon A from their media wing business. Cool. Delete one of your personal 5K for left, or each of your security, remove 200 corner deletion is maximum. Okay, so the maximum is 15k. If your opponent has 6 DP, so 6, no, 5 DP, so there's 1k, so that's 50k DP or less. But the less security they have, the more DP. Okay. I mean, okay, that's not bad. But yeah, I don't know how many times I've said it. I'll say it again because I get one. Yeah, I'm stepping away from Digimon for a minute because I've the negative experiences over the Digimon. So I got 2 of my latest deck profiles for Digimon. Red Hybrid, and then I did Yellow Vex. That's pretty cool because I hate myself sometimes. Because I really did like enjoy playing Digimon. Like, I can't play a game where my results are like 0 and X. And yeah, I think it's time to put this shit out. I was like, no, you're not drawing your deck. It's like, no, the worst thing is the deck is having the problem. And no matter how many times I fixed the deck, it was just like, I have not won any match in the record, so it was just, I'm putting all this work into it. I'm trying to learn this deck. And it's like, I don't want to learn someone else's deck, and I need to learn my own. And it's just like, oh, I officially, I can't. Okay. I haven't been playing Digimon in like a month now? Almost a month? No, it's not even a month. During the last event I went to, I think it was like a Wednesday. And I haven't been back. So, I'm trying for this song. Then I get to focus on this. And also losing my mind from this, so yay. Yeah, it's a lot of cards I missed. I should probably just put in the pile. Like, this is what I'm looking for. I gotta go get it. I don't mean to really, but because it's like, it's weird when you play yellow, but all the options for yellow are really trying to stick a yellow with yellow vaccine. Can't play yellow hybrid because there's only one jet system. And then it's like, there really isn't much holding up for the jet system. I can't play Master Demon because the deck's too slow, and there's no alien removal. I can't play Red Hybrid because I don't have, in quotes, I don't have the proper, I didn't have the proper Vermon. I know I needed a proper Vermon. Oops. So then, oh, and I didn't have Gravity Crush. Sorry, I'm not paying that much money for Gravity Crush. Gravity Crush is basically when you gain 2 memory, but I think the return can boost to them. Whatever you give your opponent at turn, change it over, and Gravity Crush will then activate if there's not any effects that are going to trigger, then they're going to give your opponent the additional one, which I thought was pretty stupid. Like, why would I need to give my opponent remember the Gravity Collapse? No, that's GTO. Gravity Crush is Digimon. I mean, even though there's like virus. Yeah, it's like the promo pre-release is like, okay, but yeah, no, it's this one. The $1 return. It's like I said, I was like, ooh, well, I couldn't find any because everybody I found was all the way up in a whole other state. It's just looking for this card in my state. And it's not the paper ship. Actually, have that additional story. It has a couple of cards cards. If I needed 4, I still would have to get back. Well, anyway. And then, yeah, yellow vaccine, and I think I said this a lot, so I forget. I didn't care for yellow vaccine. I really wanted you to place in this one. I wanted to build Digimon again, Digimon own. You need for the wikis, you needed the Gabumon, you needed the Gabumon, which those aren't the problem. It's, I don't, oh shit, that's not good, but I don't have the Mega, who I need. I don't have the Ult, yeah, I don't have any of the Megas. I have enough of the Rookie Champion, I have enough of the Rookie, I don't even need Rookie for the speed. I have enough of the options. I don't even have it. And then the deck is so easy to play. I don't know. Okay, so now it's just running. I just had to switch the earbud. One earbud was charging. I can use the other. But yeah, it was a lot to try to build Wigglebot. And building Wigglebot isn't the problem. It was just getting all the stuff for it. But right now, I am currently looking at Wizardmon from Exceed Eclipse. Blocker on play on deletion by attaching top card or bottom card of your security that you can make one of your opponent's Digimon do 6 ADP until the end of their turn. This would not be a bad card to use. Champion data was a problem. It's a champion, and it's the problem is that it's data. It's not vaccine. Otherwise, I'd be able to use the gold color level 3, purple, yellow. So it's not too bad there, and I love the artwork of the wizard because it looks really cool. But no, I didn't. I want to try to play that. I think the Haguro Ramon, Ramon. But yeah, I wasn't trying to go into that either. That's just because I have to get that I think. I'm looking at different variations. That's not it. But once you get to a certain point, you're like, okay, what other things require him to say this? I would have did the do deck with all the dragon hybrid, all the dragon books. Yeah, I was just like this. Uh, I would have built Messenger Mod. That also means I need to go get older Messenger Mod connect stuff. So even if having Supreme Connection, I would still then okay. You would still need like the support from the Central Chaos, you would still need um Analog, the guy from the Digimon main series stuff. Those stuff. Like yeah. And then the Double Typhoon uh section that came out first. And I was like, well, I'm not playing purple. I mean I'm not playing green. So I'm not about to play him. I think you were like 3 or 4 years ago. So no, I did not invest anything. I still don't think I need anything from this. I'm looking at it right now. Why does Double Talking have Tiger Nail? That's purple. And that's blue. And is there anything in it that is actually... I don't remember it being hard. I see a lot of it. I remember blue, but that's... Oh, okay, that's also cards in it. Interactive Mon. Yeah, I don't see an ant of a blue tamer or a blue or a dual color blue using what Kaiser now here. Like did Kaiser now have like color requirements? Just Kaiser nails should not be here. Like someone selected that. What is it with Kaiser? Kaiser nail. Um, you may choose one Digimon and place one of your Digimon that's in play under it, and then play another without playing them. But it's blue. No, I don't understand. Why are you putting a blue card into why? I'm not okay. This yeah. But the event I think is gonna have another event in April during spring break, that first week of April. I'm not participating in that either. So yay. Um but yeah, no. That was like yeah, I just gave you Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Pokemon wise, if you haven't got the chance, go right now to get your Charizard. The event for Charizard is still going till I think Tuesday at 6 p.m., which is basically the raids to celebrate the Pokemon 20th anniversary. So Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard are the 7-star raids. They are the mightiest marks, and you can participate by getting those Pokemon. I think for the last two, so I do have the Venusaur, I do have the Charizard, and I have the Blastoise. Venusaur, if I rank them as how hard each of them were, Blastoise Charizard than Venusaur. Because Venusaur wasn't difficult. You if you play with random people, then it's hard because you don't have a good communication with people randomly to set up. Like, Charizard was a little bit more difficult because Charizard would set up a lot of its offensive capabilities, and while it being dragon, you can easily deal with it. Blackface was just fucking abysmal because Steel with counters to most of the weaknesses Steel have, which is the fact that its undercoat is water type on base. So unless the hydro pumps are inaccurate, you're gonna have to deal with hydro pump. Um, what was it? It didn't have air. Oh, it had ice speed. So yeah, it had everything it needed to counteract its weaknesses that were for Steel, except for fighting. So if you had a really good fighting type Pokemon, you were perfectly fine, and you can take advantage of some of the things. I think if anyone who had Water Sword, you probably would be able to deal with it. But I was just like, yeah, well, this is yeah, this was the situation, and I had to get out of that situation. But no, Blastoise was the hardest difficulty, the hardest. Charizard was in the middle, and I would say Venusaur was probably the. Alright, so you know what? I put Charizard for Venusaur because I only need to do Charizard once. Venusaur I had to do a few times. So Charizard would be on the last ever total poll because I only think I had to do it twice to deal with the the Charizard. Venusaur took me several tries. Blastoise took me tons of tries. It wasn't a communication error or anything. It was literally just because the teams were not trying to set up. You had a lot of people trying, things for the word go. Um, Charizard, I think, was just easier because people had already faced the 7-star Charizard a year ago. Because I was also celebrating the arrival of the 7-star mark. So it's like, yeah, no, people are like more prepared this time around than they were trying to deal with uh, Charizard last year, which is perfectly fine. If you want me to be very honest. So, yeah. And overall, I can honestly say, how do I feel about the 7-star marks? A lot of them easier to tackle than others. I do enjoy the fact that there are people who are on YouTube like, hey, this is how I took down the mightiest mark. If you need some suggestions on things, here you go. And I think 95% of my suggestions are things that I did for my mightiest mark raids were from Austin John. So thanks, Austin John. Um, and I think for the most part, I would say Mewtwo is one of my most difficult ones as well. Mewtwo, I didn't have a problem with either Palkia or Dialga, so and I think those were even 7-star rates. That was how fast that they got. They were lower star rates than that. I think they were 5-star rates. There are a lot of Pokemon that were 5-star rates, including the Paradox Pokemon. Because the Paradox Pokemon were, I think, the only ones that you could get multiples of. So literally, if you were just to raid battle someone else who had those Pokemon from their version exclusive, then you're perfectly fine. Because that's how I got my Flutter mains. I have 3 now. I had one of the proper nature. I think I traded for one, and then the other one I got from a Mighty Mark from the month that the 5-star raid that was going on. 5 or 6-star raid. I can't remember what, but I think it was a 5 because it wasn't that difficult. Same thing with the Grand Test, the prehistoric and the futuristic what's the Don fans. Um, yeah, because like I don't have the mushroom, I don't have Mungus. Prehistoric. I have Full Moon, so I traded for Full Moon. But that was a simple trade to get Full Moon. And I got the right naked Full Moon too, which I was very shocked. Um, because I forgot, Generation 8, you can still go and play Sword and Shield, and you can go through the legendary corral and go get legendary Pokemon. Because I forgot that's the thing, because I haven't not played Sword and Shield in years. So I should go back to play Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield was really, I love Sword. So, I didn't play Sword and Shield twice. Because the first time I played it was on my original DS. I mean, yes, my original Switch. And then when I bought my other Switch, my Switch Lite, I couldn't. For some reason, Pokemon has not tried to move over, has an issue with moving over data and stuff. Like, unless, so I decided to just deal with that way. So I didn't have to, yeah, Pokemon stuff is stupid. So I ended up just moving those stuff, that stuff over, and then exploring, what was it, Galar region again. Galar region again, that's it, Galar. So yeah, I had a ton of fun playing it. I didn't do like the extra missions, the extra stuff for the post game, except for like the Isle of Armor and the Winter Tundra. I didn't go back to the Winter Tundra because I decided to catch the Pokemon from there. Because I really do want to do that. I do want to catch the legendary birds from those regions. They won't be shiny because I'm not shiny hunting. I don't shiny hunt. That's why I was very shocked when I was playing Gen 9 when I got my Muck. Because my Grimer that I did get was not from, was from Galar. No, it was not from Galar, it was from Paldea. Where Lighthouse is near the second gym in that area. There's a Pokemon Center. Near the Pokemon Center, there's a lighthouse. You can go get your Gimmighoul coin, but also the area spawns three Pokemon. It spawns that area where the lighthouse is and where the Pokemon Center is, where the little Pokemon area is. You can go and encounter Furia, well, Grimer, and Meow. That's it, Meow. And I want to say there's a bird. I want to say it's Murkrow. I don't think it's Murkrow. But I know for a fact it's the Pokemon you can encounter in that area specifically near the lighthouse and a little bit of forest that you encounter are Grimer, Curlia, Ralts, Rare, and yeah. And while I was going through the area, I was trying to catch particularly Curlia, so I can have a Curlia that was synchronized with modest or timid nature, which I found out that they changed the nature things as of Gen 9. But that's trying to do that, right? So they changed it. And what else was I forgetting? Oh fuck, did I check out those damn, I did. I checked out Lunchables and I left them on top of the fucking computer. I need to go fix that. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. I'll be right. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I've been swinging out the practice or something. Okay, so yeah. Um, so most of the stuff is already like, particularly, what was it? Oh, not for that. I don't know where I left off. Oh yeah, I got my watchable stuff because I left it on top of the refrigerator. My dad put it up. Yeah, one of the vegetables didn't bite me. Anyway, um, so yeah, I was looking for. That's how I got my first shiny in Paldea. Was I had ended up running into a shiny Grimer while looking for Curlia because I didn't know at the point. No one told me they had changed the whole nature tactic for Gen 9. So basically, what it was that if you catch a Pokemon of a particular nature and they had the ability synchronized, you were able to pass on the ability to the Pokemon you encountered. So this was actually something that was used primarily in earlier games. I want to say, when was this used? This was from Generation. That's from Gen. It wasn't prominent in Gen 3 or 4, so I want to say Gen 5 and Gen 8. Because Gen 8, it was very apparent that the Pokemon who had synchronized were very hard to encounter. So basically, you need a Pokemon who had the ability to synchronize in your party. Either first or your party. You had a 30% chance, I think Gen 5, Gen 6. No. It was in Gen 3 and 4 too. It was a 30% chance that the Pokemon that you encounter would share the same nature as your Pokemon. So if your Pokemon was Jolly, and you had a Pokemon who had synchronized with their ability and they were Jolly, um, then the Pokemon encounter, if you caught it, would have a 30% chance of being Jolly. So most people would use, you have a Pokemon with synchronized with a proper nature, and then you would try to hope that the 30% chance of the synchronized ability kicking in. I use this method primarily, I think, Gen 5 and onward, just because I wanted to have Pokemon who were timid and modest nature, because those are the natures that focus on special attack and not physical attack. So you can guess a lot of Pokemon on my team were really special attackers. If not, I had someone on the team who was jolly natured or adamant, and they were doing a lot of the physical damage. Then you have like your calm natures who they didn't specialize in attack, big attacks, but they were really bulky in special defense. Bolt nature was good for the physical defense, and so on and so forth. So whichever tactic you wanted to take on, those were the ones that you wanted to take on. Like you had the ones who were really getting speed, but they lost like their special attack or their special defense. Cause I wanted no physical attack or physical defense. Those are the ones that I mainly went for. I did not go for the Pokemon who were struggling with defense. Because no, defense is something big and I needed it. So I never went for Pokemon that had more defense and higher stats and more attack and stuff. I didn't really follow too much of like slogan build either. Unless like the build was specifically for a Pokemon that I actually played. Then I just used my own variation of moves that's like one of them recommended like 3 different teams and I was just like can't just have all 3 in the one Pokemon. You need to defensive and you need to set up and you're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm just gonna use this system. So that's eventually what I did with most of my team. The smell of ham is not saying you. Ham, the smell. Because of high with the smell. I think this is all the time. Mm. And it's almost 7 o'clock too, so I'm gonna try to figure this out real quick. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Let's see. No, that's about it. So, hey, we can get out right now. So, well, I'm feeling you guys are hearing, I do apologize, but I'm hungry. No, I hold up at Tyson 7 for the HPJ podcast. We'll probably have session 8 up soon. I was supposed to have my browser stuff up for you guys too. But I edit like my browser so since that's the yes and see when I'm actually talking and stuff. I probably had it up for session 9 or session 8. Onward. Hold on one second. Oh. Well, I'm gonna finish this up. I'll have it set the ball out. Thank you guys for listening. I really do appreciate it. I'll probably do section 8 tomorrow if I make it good. And then we'll say section 9 YouTube for hosting next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, stuff, you guys in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as a host of the ministry. You hit the notification bell and inform us when I do upload my content to the channel. Especially in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. I really do appreciate it. And with that said, HPJ signing out. Take care.